What's up, everybody? gilbertblaze here with a wrestling video. I know, finally, for a change. I gotta talk about wrestling this week because WWE has actually done some good stuff this week, you know. But before I go talking about wrestling, I gotta let you all take a look at my shirt that I'm wearing. Feast your eyes on this. 1985 Los Angeles Lakers World Championship shirt. Now, the NBA Finals are happening tonight, and the Lakers will take it in 6 games. I just can't root for anything Boston because, being a New Yorker that I am, I was born to pretty much hate Boston. So let's go Lakers. Alright, back to wrestling. Raw actually was good this week. For the first time in probably over a year and a half or so, I was actually intrigued and interested in watching Raw. From start to finish, it was a good show. Now, Edge started off the show, and you know, Edge doing what Edge does best. I mean, when he's in that crazy mode, and I just love his facial expressions. He has the best facial expressions, and it was great to see him and Evan Bourne go at it. And at first I was thinking, damn, Evan Bourne once again getting squashed. But who would have thought what would have happened later on in the evening? But the two big issues was Evan Bourne's push and Bryan Danielson beating The Miz. Now, I thought that their match was way too fast. It should have been a lot longer. But then again, this was like a little built up to their feud. So hopefully they'll fight at the next pay-per-view, which would be really good. But I'm very happy that Danielson went over, and very good the way Michael Cole was acting. Like, his heel persona has been great. I mean, I'm actually enjoying Michael Cole for the first time in I don't know how long. But he needs to keep up with the heel persona because it's a really good character for him. So, interesting note, I mean, Randy Orton's injured, so are they going to have him still in the Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view, or are they going to take him out? I guess they're still trying to evaluate what's going on. But it just seems like, I don't know, I don't think he's going to make the pay-per-view. He should take some time off, but who knows what's going to happen with that. And but then again, who will replace him as well, too. So it should be interesting to see what happens with that. But definitely, Evan Bourne being the main event and looking very credible was just so refreshing to see. I was so just full of just excitement watching this kid finally get his due. He deserves a push. Finally, and hopefully we'll see next week what happens if he does get the push that he deserves. So going on to NXT. Last night was the season finale. Now, some people hated NXT, some people loved it. I actually enjoyed NXT. I watched every single episode every week. I was intrigued by it, even though they had stupid little, you know, challenges at one point. But I still like the outcome. Wade Barrett is simply money. The guy has the look, the style, the charisma, the mic skills, and the wrestling skills. Now, yes, he can still work on the wrestling skills, but he'll get better in due time. The guy is money. Now, the question is he going to go to Raw? Is he going to go to SmackDown? Which champion he's going to face, and what pay-per-view he's going to face the champion on? More than likely, he's going to probably face Cena, because I just can't see him facing Jack Swagger, you know, heel versus heel on the pay-per-view. But it should be interesting to see what happens. Now, and one other thing, I'm just very shocked that NXT Season 2 starting next week. I mean, I've never seen a show that ended one season and then another season starts the very next week. I mean, I don't know. Like, they should have given it more time for Wade Barrett to soak in the glory that he's the next big thing, crowned NXT champion. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in Season 2. I mean, very interesting picks. You notice a lot of second, third generation guys. IRS's son, Mr. Perfect's son. I mean, you see all these guys, which is really cool to see, like, their offspring actually, you know, wanting to wrestle. But then at one point, I'm thinking, did these guys pay their dues? Do they deserve to have a WWE spot when there's so many other wrestlers out there that's been busting their ass for years and years and years, and WWE doesn't look over them at all? So in that sense, I'm thinking, okay, they got great look. They got a great look to him. You know, IRS's kid got a great look to him. Mr. Perfect's son got a great look to him. But we'll see what they can do in the ring. And I am looking forward to the season. I thought I'm kind of disappointed in the pro selection. A lot of young kids. I mean, Cody Rhodes, Kofi Kingston, Zack Ryder. I mean, what are these guys going to teach rookies? And then on top of that, the biggest joke of them all, and we all know what we're talking about, Lay Cool with Cabal. That is going to be funny. Like, I'm actually intrigued by this because it's going to be just funny segments between them. Maybe they wanted to put Kaval with Leku so they can try to give him a personality, because he kind of has lacked of the personality in the past. The man can go. I mean, he's a little guy, but he's extremely talented, and it's going to be great to see what happens with that. Now, I was like joking about it yesterday with some friends. I was talking to them, and I was telling them, what can Leku teach Kaval? How to suck dick? Seriously, I mean, they don't know anything. So it's going to be funny to see how they interact with each other. I am looking forward to that. You know, John Morrison's guy, 7'1" guy. I mean, he looks kind of goofy looking. You know, skinny, tall guy. I don't know how he's going to do. And you got MVP's guy, Percy Watkins, I think his name is. I mean, he looks kind of goofy as well. So, I mean, it seems like they got guys with, like, big personalities, but we'll see what they can do in the ring. You know, as for now, David Otunga, people are saying he should have never been in the final two. But the thing is, WWE is fluff. We all know WWE is all about image and personality and mic skills, and then the wrestling is, like, second best. And that's what David Otunga basically represents. So, yeah, he will get a contract, I think, in the WWE. He's going to be a good heel for them. I definitely see him being a really good heel for them. And we'll see what happens with him. I just hope he gets more wrestling training, which I'm sure he will, and I hope he gets a lot better in the ring. So Wade Barrett, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And NXT Season 2, I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do with that. Now, quickly, on to some other wrestling news. I noticed recently WrestlingJesus and Gemini have been going back and forth on the whole John Cena issue. And I've watched all their videos, and I got to say, I like both guys. Got a lot of respect for both guys. Very good guys, so I'm not going to trash neither one of them. But I will say this: I used to be a John Cena hater a couple of years ago. He won me over. I'm not a hater of him no more. But yeah, is he good for the WWE? In one sense, yes. In one sense, no. I mean, he does bring the company a lot of money, like we all know. He's good for the kids. We all know that. But in terms of wrestling skills, no, he's not. And for Gemini, who's a hardcore wrestling fan, like I love the fact that he's a fan of the 80s wrestling, which I am. Anyone that likes NWA and WCCW and WCW and all these other wrestling shows back in the 80s, I got a lot of respect for. So it does take me a little back that he's such a big John Cena fan, because John Cena is just not a good wrestler. But you know, Cena has his moments, and he definitely is what he is, and he brings what he brings to the table for that sense. But yeah, WrestlingJesus has been making some funny videos. I mean, smashing up the John Cena DVD was fucking hilarious. Like, I gotta admit, that was pretty funny. But yeah, like both guys, we'll see what happens with their kind of feud. I wouldn't call it a feud though, but they've been their debates. But definitely, I think I like both guys, and both guys did make good points. I do think, you know, it's hard to say is John Cena good for the WWE or not. Is the PG-13 rating good for the WWE or not? Who knows? But it's what it is now, and we got to deal with it whether we like it or not. So, yeah, guys, you know, I hope everyone's having a good week. You know, my birthday's in a few more days, and I can't stop talking about it. So, can't wait for that. But yeah, this is my wrestling vlog for this week. Hope you all had a great week. Talk to y'all later. Peace.